Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the official TBPL podcast. I am Damian here with Jake and the GM of the Las Vegas Gamblers, Pope. Uh, are you going to say anything to introduce them? Fuck, I kind of blanked out. But one question I have right away for you, Pope, is what was your mindset going into the off season? Because you are one of the newer teams along with the Chicago Cougars. So
Right.
like, what was your mindset going into everything?
The mindset, low key was pretty much just to steal you away from AJ, and then
Ah,
hope that it kind of like fell into line from there.
mm,
Because I had reached out to other people, and they had said that either they were staying with their teams or was going to look at offer different types of offers. I felt like my best bet was probably you primarily. I was also in contact with Enzo and crew, you know, which clearly fell through. But honestly, after the first night of free agency, I wanted to kill myself.
why? Because no one agreed.
Not a single person that I had reached out to agreed to anything, and
Yeah,
I had no game plan after that. I was the Cougars before the Cougars.
I mean the Cougars just went out and signed a bunch of rookies.
That was
They
honestly the
just
game plan. After that, that was the game plan.
just sign a bunch of rookies, see how they do. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, that was honestly, I was at a loss for words. I don't know
speaking of
what it was, but I was just like, yeah, there's no way that they go to like somewhere else, right?
no way,
And then they
no
did it
way.
right in front of my eyes.
Yeah, speaking of Enzo, let's talk about the famous Enzo arc. He's been on three teams before the season even started, and you were smoking that Enzo pack, and then just for me to shit the bag and lose to him week one. What do you?
I'm still
What,
smoking the Enzo bag. It never
you're
went
still
away.
smoking?
Never
You're
went
still,
away, bro. That shit was so funny to me. That honestly that made my type of shit because he DMs me right after free agency ends pretty much. He goes, "Yeah, how can I get on the gamblers?" Bro said, I made my decision too early. I was like, "Fuck is you talking about? Get the fuck out of here!" Like he was not he was clearly not happy with where he'd signed. Then he got traded, and then he fell off
then he got
apparently.
traded.
Came back, kicked the shit out of you. I'm still smoking the pack though. It's aging really nicely. Listen,
It's,
it's listen. All I'm saying on the topic of him kicking the shit out of you, and this week that we just had. Honestly, I'm not sweating. We probably should have won if Tret didn't accidentally do was the home team instead of the away team.
oh yeah,
But
basic.
like we
Yeah.
yeah we would have won. We would have won the series this week. But
And to be fair, I had Enzo in a pretty good spot going into the third inning. I just shat the
yeah,
bed with that
absolutely shit the
error.
bed.
I
Congratulations.
I was very disappointed in myself. That was an easy like line out that I should have
I
caught,
was
but
I
I
was
shat
like
the bed.
I saw that I got a DM from Gavin that he was like I think Enzo won double check with Damian. I was like, fuck my ass, bro. I was like, what could have possibly happened? Unless your fucking washing machine got replaced mid game, then there was no way we were gonna lose this. And here we are.
Oh
So
yeah, wait. So you brought up the washing machine. You brought up the washing
I
machine. Okay, okay.
did bring up the
No
washing
one else
machine.
knows this. No one else knows this because the original podcast that you did with AJ, which basically explained this very goofy story, got cut because of goofiness. We're just gonna say
Yeah,
goofiness,
yeah.
but basically, uh, like I think like a week, 2 weeks ago. I think two
Yeah,
weeks ago.
do you mind if I explain it from my point of view real quick?
Yes, yes,
So
yeah.
I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I see a couple notifications from Discord. I'm like, okay, whatever. I look at it, and I get a DM. At what time was it? This was. Hold on. I gotta scroll. I gotta scroll.
Bro, getting
I
the
gotta
exact
scroll.
timestamps.
I'm getting the exact fucking timestamps. Okay. So I don't have the exact timestamps, but Damien sends me a very nice DM and says, "Hey, I'm so sorry, but I might have to retire indefinitely." And then writes again, "I could be overreacting, or I could figure this out soon. But as of now, go forward as if you only have Ish and Tread." And I was like, "Wow, that kind of completely ruins the entire um, season." This was also before uh, Ish got his fucking ass kicked by a crab. So, or this might have been
It
after
was just a
that.
bit after. It was like a bit after.
So this was even worse. So it could not have been worse. And so about, I don't know, I'm gonna say a couple hours later, Damien says, "Okay, turns out I was just overreacting. Everything is fine. Sorry if I worried you." Like that, like he didn't just tell me he retired indefinitely. So that was pretty much the whole thing. AJ DM'd me halfway through and said, "Well, Damien's gone." I was like, "Thank you, bud. Thank you for letting me know, man."
So
Oh,
Pope,
but okay, I'll explain the backstory. But basically, uh, I was just minding my business. I was just relaxing in my room. Then I heard a knock on the door. Then like I saw a letter on it, and I was like, okay, probably like something just rent. It's fine. I opened it out of curiosity because I'm a dumbass, and I saw a eviction notice, and I was like, oh shit, okay, fuck, fuck, and then uh and then because I live with my mom, right? And I was like, what the hell? Why didn't she pay? What the fuck is going on? And then like 2 hours later, when she decided to get out of her room, she was like, oh yeah, the front office just like they didn't want to fix the washing machine, so I didn't pay. And I was pissed.
W
Just,
mom, W mom? Question mark.
I was like, what the hell? Why? Just why? And yeah, that's why I thought I needed to retire because I thought I wasn't gonna have a home. But I was just overreacting. My mom was being a goober. That's
To say
pretty
the
much it.
least.
To say the least, yeah. To say the
To
least,
say the
just
least.
goober
To say the
activity.
least.
But yeah, that's it.
damn. All right. So Pope, you had, I would say, a pretty good off season, like just coming into the league, one of the brand new teams. Then you signed the season one MVP Ish, got Damian, got Tyler Wade, toasted Glizzy, and then you got Tret and all those other people. What do you expect from the team, and do you think you're gonna get first place over your rival Pirates?
I would say expectations are like, where it's going to be high because we have all the talent we have on the team. However, I would say that my expectations are really just like, I mean, with the exception of this week, technically the expectations were met that, we should win pretty much every series, which I mean has been met technically with this week. If it wasn't for Tret just like, um,
And
just
and
being
Pepsi, it was Pepsi
and
too,
Pepsi, but
but
he did win on a coin flip, so it didn't really matter.
it's fine.
But it would have been better if we would have won the series if Tret was the away team. But yeah, I mean like it's not really that big of a deal to me. Like, we're what 2-3. Like I'm not that bugged out about it. The Pirates don't have are without Geraldo, so that kind of eliminates that type of threat. Jake, are you with the Pirates, or did you
I'm kind of in a
are you
sticky
He got
situation with the
signed.
Pirates. right now.
Oh,
But yes, I'm
go
on the
into detail.
Pirates.
Go into detail.
Go into detail. All right.
Yes. Yes.
So I requested a cut from Xanax, and
Mhm.
he cut me.
Because who wouldn't? But you know.
God, man. All right. I have Josh offering me. I decline. Harms offers me. I decline. Then Landon offers me. I'm like, fuck it. I'll join for like 5 days and then just request a cut because I'm obviously not gonna play. But I didn't wait 5 days. I waited probably less than 24 hours and requested a cut. And he says, let me pull up the messages. I said, cut me, I'm retiring. And then he says, I'll keep you on the bench until you want to play again. And then I tell
Okay.
Xanax, because, I
So
love
now you're just stuck
Xanax.
with the crew way.
Yeah, I am stuck with the
Yeah,
crew way.
which may be worse than retiring.
And then Xanax,
Fate worse than death.
Yeah,
Xanax
literally.
texts Landon, telling, I'm pretty sure he tells Landon to cut me, but Landon says it's called not being dumb. If I let everyone go that they said wanted to cut or to retire, then my team would be shit.
Damn.
Yeah, is that I wonder why.
Well, it's just
Why would
because
he say such a thing like that?
it's because Peach has requested a cut a few times, but Landon says no. And the final message is I wouldn't have Peach or Jake. So yeah, that's just kind of where the
Ah,
story's at right now. I
Damn.
don't know.
yeah. I mean, I don't even want to dabble in there unless we're talking about Ritos. I don't
Alright,
even. It's not that I don't even. I try. I try not to. I try not to like. I preach that like everybody should take a step back and calm down because we're playing VR baseball. But I think it's so funny to make fun of those two.
Oh, the Iowan?
Yeah,
Iowan?
yeah. The Iowa. Yeah, the
Alright,
wrestler. All right. Anyway.
one question is, who do you think out of the team? Because I mean, we have like four potential MVP candidates, and me, Ish, Toasted, even Tret. He has that potential. Who do you think out of that four could be the best?
Um.
Sorry.
If he didn't get shit on by Enzo, maybe that'd be an answer.
Only lost by one.
And if Ish didn't get fucking ass pounded by a sea urchin, then that would be the answer.
Fucking
Um, Toasted hasn't even played this week, bro. You at this point, what the answer is. I'm gonna say Tret because he's the only one who both technically speaking won and didn't shit the bed. I mean, like unless you're factoring in whether or not they actually adhere to like if we're away or home, then it's Tret.
Damn. Okay.
Going forward, I don't really know. You'd have to ask me like week 2, so once everybody actually plays,
Yes.
And
because
hopefully
currently,
doesn't shit the bed.
yeah, you specifically.
I mean,
I,
who are we playing? Who are we playing this week?
we're playing the Boston Massacres. Are we?
Bruh.
Are we? Yes. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Yeah. We're playing the Boston Massacre.
We're playing the
Okay.
Massacres.
Okay,
Honestly,
so
I'm staring right at the schedule, Damien. Okay, if you don't win the rest of your matchups, maybe except for the Portland Pirates, depending on who we set up against you, I will boot you off the team. Not really, but I will be so disappointed in you.
damn. Okay, that's okay, but
I'll be putting you against Fernando Tatis next week.
no, Fernando's too good. He is so good.
He's actually amazing because he was so bad that he made me fall off. Does everybody know? I mean, Jake, you know the story. I played Fernando Tatis, won like 23-2. I fucking hurt my shoulder swinging too hard, and I was never the same player again.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that
but
part, but I knew, yeah.
Yeah, I fell
We'll
off
get into
after
that
that.
later. Speaking of the matchup with the Boston Massacres,
Bruh.
what would your preferred lineup be for against that team? What would
Who
your
do they
preferred
even
lineup?
have on their team?
They
Who
have
played?
Drew.
Okay.
Uh, I don't know. They have Drew.
Let me look at the scores and see what their lineup was this week. Okay. All right. So they're without Jake now. Who
Oh
is
yeah, they are.
EFG?
No, there's Drew is suspended.
Fucking
Drew is
Jesus.
Oh,
Sorry,
suspended
I'm sorry.
all right. So
because
this is a W. If we don't fucking walk the park in this one, I'm killing all of you. I'm finding all of your locations. I'm killing all of you. If you fumble the bag to Dom Toretto, you're off the team.
Tom Toretto. He did hit a home run in the 9v9 league, and
Bro,
people were accusing him of being on high.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was Harms. He was saying, um, he knows a glitch on how to get high difficulty in 1v1. Cause
Like for,
apparently, yeah. If you,
I've
who
never heard
Harms
of the
does?
glitch.
me neither.
Arms does.
Har,
So
no, Dom uses it. That's what Harms is saying in 1v1.
ooh,
Hmm, interesting.
okay. Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
that's interesting. That's interesting.
That's why I
So
said and
okay,
Dom Toretto in the 99 chat.
and Dom Toretto. All right, but
Yeah, I
uh,
mean, I mean, God, it's like I don't even know. Fucking put you against EFG Gaming. I'll put Ish against Nine
EFG
Ball
gaming.
to Toasted against Dom Toretto, and then the rest of the games what are just forfeited. I mean, we could have Joda is playing, right?
Jordan's solid.
I didn't play last week.
Uh,
My former GM.
Okay, so we'll have Trev play against Joda, and somebody will have the unfortunate demise of playing Xanax.
oh no.
Oh, no.
But
MVP candidate Xanax.
Known MVP slugger Xanax,
Known
but
I will
known
not
Cy
accept the
Young
slander
candidate.
of Xanax.
known
You
Cy
won't?
Young winners Xanax.
You won't accept Xanax slander?
No, I will not. 'Cause
What about
Xanax is my
1-12? No, 1-11 team. 1-11 team.
I
1-11.
I will not accept
But
that slander.
all right, I want to
You
dive a bit.
requested a release from the team.
Hey, wait. I was retiring, and then I signed with
And then
Landon
you
as a
signed
fucking
another to
joke,
another place.
and then I'm stuck here. I'm in prison.
You're in purgatory.
Yes.
You're in
Okay.
purgatory. All right, but I want to dive a bit more in depth on your on how your swing became cooked.
Okay.
So basically, you overswung and hurt your shoulder, right?
Correct.
And then
Correct.
and then you
Completely
went to
tweaked it.
Italy, and then you went to Italy
Yeah.
for like a week or two,
Yeah. Correct.
and then you came back to the great welcome of playing Toasted, correct?
You know, I actually hold on. I think how it went was I went to Italy first because that was
Oh,
when
you
the
went.
original draft was. I got selected sixth to the Pirates, and came back first week, and I played Fernando Tatis. I played Tatis, beat him. I think what like, thank you.
I
I beat
remember
him
you were
what
on
like
top of the world
20.
with that.
I was absolutely. I was looking like. I was looking like like an MVP candidate. I
And then
was
you
I
played
was
Toasted.
what? I was leading the league in hits, walks, slugging percentage, average. I was
Yeah.
like I tied for first in home runs after week 1. And then I started playing. Then I started playing one-on-ones, and I realized that my shoulder was fucked. And so I had to sit out for a little bit, just take a break. Every time I'd come back, I'd fuck it up a little bit more, which was little bit of an oversight on my part. But I came to I got to week 2 and I played against Toasted. I play against Toasted? I
Yes,
did.
I
I did
believe
play
so.
against Toasted. If I'm being real honest, I don't even remember what the fucking score was. He
It
kicked the
was
shit out of me so
20. It was
hard.
22-3, I believe.
No, I think that was me against Tatis.
No,
And
that
I
could be
think
more.
I no, I think Toasted beat me like I think I scored maybe like 5 runs. I don't know. He
Damn.
kicked the shit out
But
of me. He kicked the shit out of me, and I was like, "What the hell
I remember
happened?"
watching that. I remember watching that game to do stats for it, and it was very sad seeing like your spirits just
Oh,
evaporate.
I was just like, I can't do anything. I wanted to like throw myself out my window. I was like, I can't do anything. But yeah, then my swing has been cooked ever since. I used to shit on Damian like Enzo all the time, and now I can't do it once. Until hold on,
Like
but but I can't. So after the new update now, I hopped on quick play. And I must say I kind of like the smaller bat. I kind of fuck with it.
ooh,
I kind of fuck with it.
All
My
right.
swing. I played against a couple people. I scored 10 runs in an inning. Off of bombs, off of his really shitty fucking fielding, and a little doinkers. But I mean, after I'll play Damien after, and I'll see if I would like to
truly
go back
uncooked.
to no, I'm gonna get fucking ass handled. But if I don't, but if I don't, I might consider coming back as a player and just sign on to the Gamblers as a replacement.
Dude,
Damn, you just answered my next question right there. All right. Um, I ask
big
every I
shoot,
I
big
ask every
shoot.
team this. Who would be the hardest opponent if you were to make it to the World Series?
Um, so you mean in the other division?
Yes.
Yeah.
Um, let me see. Uh, the Rage.
Yeah.
I would say undoubtedly. I mean, yes, they we all. I mean, we already know they're 5-0, which is that's one thing. I mean, who did they play though this week? They played Parrots. So I mean, but anyway, they got pretty much the most dangerous team with Breezy now, and let's see who else is on there. Darkside's good. Darkside is playing, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think so. Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
yeah, I
I
think
think
he
he
is.
is.
Well, I know Sticks is good, so I've heard. So yeah, I mean, if we end up going to the World Series, I think that would probably be our hardest matchup. Although I do think if um, they were a strong enough team to probably beat them in what is it, seven games in the
Pretty sure
World
five.
Series, or is it still five?
Pretty sure five. Pretty sure five.
Okay,
We haven't
so
talked about it, but pretty sure five.
okay, so I would still feel confident that we could beat them in five. Um, Maybe like a 3-2 split, but I feel like we could probably do it.
Nice.
All right. Okay. So, with your profile picture being Squidward with the Tyler the Creator cut for Igor, and you're a known music nerd, I feel.
Yes.
Uh, who would your top five artists in your opinion be?
Easy.
Top one is Tyler Creator. Easy. Top one. Top. I will die on that bridge until I live. Okay.
Controversial, but okay.
That's pretty
Two.
controversial.
Yeah, it is controversial, but I stand by it. Dose. Dose is probably Kanye West.
W.
Dub, dub.
Um,
W.
I would say Tree. I don't know. I would say three is probably like. I'm scrolling through my playlist right now. Three. Oh fuck. Three. I'd probably put like Kendrick Lamar. I
Okay,
think.
valid.
Because I mean, after that, four. You said five, right? Because I
Yeah,
could go
five,
on and on.
five, five.
Four. Probably I'd put. I think I'd put Playboy Cardi at
Oh,
four.
that's a dub.
Nice. Nice.
That's a dub.
At five, this is gonna be controversial. Actually, let me go with the safe pick. Should I go with the safe pick?
No,
I would
Do what
say.
you want. Do what you
controversial.
All
want.
right, all right. Controversial. Controversial. Five is Baby Keem.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I like Keem.
I am a Baby Keem enjoyer.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a Baby Keem enjoyer. Okay, I could kick back and listen to Mosh Pit like I could be headbanging alone in my room. I don't care. It goes hard. I would say honorable mentions though to Brent Faiyaz, honorable mention to Drake,
W.
and most recently honorable mention to Coach Ice. Coach
Ooh.
Ice. Have you
He's-
guys listened
he's
to his
been
new
good.
album?
I have not
I
yet.
have not.
When did it come out?
Can I get? Oh God, I wish we could do music share because this shit is so fucking hard. Oh,
I
fuck.
don't know. Might get
God, I
copyright.
wish here. I'll take a. Oh, go for, yeah. We're bringing in the fucking money with this. Copyrighted. Get out of here, bro. Fucking copyrighted.
The inspection.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
definitely
I
give that
want
a
you
listen.
to. I just put in our chat my top 3 songs on there. They go the beat switch on Mr. Professor and Turn It Up is crazy. Makes me cream every time. No sweat.
Since you mentioned Drake, I want to know what is your opinion on Honestly Nevermind? Is because a lot of people were saying it's like mid and ass.
Mid.
I found it to be pretty fine. I thought it was fine, but I want to know what your take on it is.
I enjoy it. A
You
lot of
enjoy
people don't. A lot of people don't, which I don't really understand because Drake has the type of voice that would go with like house party music, and he has that type of like lyricism because I've never heard him not talk about like getting fucked up at a party and interactions with women. like that's basically his shtick. Like, you know, you're not hearing Drake go like deep like drill like, yo, I'm shooting everybody at the party. Like, no, he's not. Like he is the guy who says you're gonna want to see this when he sees something bad on the news. Okay, he is that guy. He's not hard or anything. So the house party music is I thought it went well. I thought all the beats were pretty nice. Very calm to listen to. It's more of a summer album than anything else. I don't really take it in much any other way. Really, other than that, I would say my top song is definitely like Sticky. A lot of people like Jimmy Cooks, but I feel like that's just because it's his more rapping song.
And plus 21 Savage is on it.
Plus 21 Savage. Plus, you know, Drake's Savior, 21 Savage. I would say, you know, a lot of people put hate on Currents because of the fucking squeaky bed sample. I love Currents. I fucking love Currents.
I found that funny. I was playing Phasmophobia when I was listening to that album. And that the squeaky bed just caught me off guard, but I enjoyed the song.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
I enjoyed the album.
Genuinely, yes. I enjoyed the album. It was 1:30 and I was shaking my ass. Okay. It was good.
But what about Certified Boy Lover? I mean, Certified Lover Boy.
Certified Boy Lover?
I mean, Certified Lover Boy.
You mean to say that?
No. One of my friends has his username as Certified Boy Lover, and I got confused.
Oh my god!
But yeah, what about Certified Lover Boy?
I didn't like Certified Lover Boy. I honestly never mind more.
I fell asleep.
I enjoyed it more.
I fell asleep.
My top 5 is Drake. That's how I was sleeping on the track, bro. That's how I am to this day.
So you named your top 5 rappers and some honorable mentions. Who are your least favorite rappers? Like, who would you, if you ever heard them, you're just
if you ever heard them on the aux, you're taking it off.
If you ever play a 6ix9ine song in my car, I don't have a car, but when I do, if you ever play that shit, I'm kicking you out on the highway. If you come in my whip and you put on Eminem, I'm booting you off the cliff. No, bro. I don't tolerate any Eminem.
What? Not even early Eminem, like the Slim Shady LP? Or
I don't give a shit. I do not.
Damn.
No, zero.
Oh my god.
Next up, if you, I swear to God, it doesn't even have to be anything else off of his discography. If you put on, Smiley specifically, specifically, he wore my drip, but I wear it better. I'm kicking you out. Yeah, I'm fucking booting you out. I'm running you over. I'm backing up. I'm running you over again. You're never playing that shit ever again.
Oh.
Genuinely, never playing that shit ever again.
Oh. So you named rappers you hate. Like, what do you just hate in general? Cause on Peach's episode, he really
You
went
said he
in
hates Disney.
on his Disney hatred. Like,
He
Oh,
hates
okay.
Disney
do you have a hatred just like
of
to
anything, just
anything?
anything.
I have a lot of hatred. You know what I have a hatred about? Well, I have a hatred with like certain types of people. You get what I mean? Like, I went to
This could either go very bad or very good.
No,
Oh,
no, I'm
no.
talking like I like absolutely despise certain types of like personalities.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
actually, no, I cut that out. I have a specific hatred against this one fucking this one counselor at my camp.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
This like intense hatred. Like, this guy, he is my age. Okay, I don't know what's going on with him. Bro wears water shoes in the pool. That was
Oh
was
no.
that was strike number one. Okay, he also wears the fucking I, he wears like the fisherman's sunglasses. You get what I mean? They wrap behind your head,
Yeah.
and like, they're not cool looking, but he wears them. He wears them. He has a problem with literally everything. like literally everything. He got mad because the kids told him he sucked at soccer. I was like, you gotta grow up. Like, you just
Ain't
have
no
to.
way, dude. Ain't
You
no
have to
way.
get the stick out of your ass. Can I tell you guys? This also has to do with things I hate. My bus driver, I've been praying on his downfall for weeks now, because I'm a hold on. I'm a bus captain in the afternoon, which means that I have to basically make sure that all the kids get off on their correct stops, and they they get picked up by their parents, and like, I talk to the parents, blah blah blah. So the kids on my bus are little shits. Okay,
Yep.
I'm not
How old
discrediting
are the
that
kids?
fact. They range from 6 to 12 on my bus,
my God.
specifically.
Okay.
So my bus driver is a guy who looks like maybe like old 1920 German marshal, big mushy mustache, like very non-approachable, looks like Kaiser Wilhelm. So he's been a little bit of a shit on my bus for the past week and a half. He's turning. He stopped. I don't know if you guys probably don't know like geography in New York.
I do know geography.
No, but like specifically in New York.
Oh no.
We were going down the FDR Drive, which is this long highway that goes all the way down Manhattan, basically. This fucking guy. It's like bumper to bumper traffic. The kids are being a little bit of they're not really doing much. They're maybe speaking at like a couple of bit of a higher decibel than they're normally speaking. And he turns around and absolutely screams at them. And then later he blames it on me, and he was like, I don't want to go to court because like you are making the kids safe. I'm like, hey, you could go fuck yourself. So I was praying on his downfall since Monday, right? I mean, when was it? It was like Thursday. Thursday rolls around. We're crossing a bridge on the way to go into camp. We get off the bridge. And he has to take a left turn, and he takes the left turn right into a fucking construction barrier. If I could tell you the joy that gave me, I have a picture, by the way. This is what he did to the bus. This is what he did to the bus.
Oh no!
The joy that it gave me was unmatched. I was fucking hysterically laughing, and I was maybe 5 feet away from him. I was trying to hide it. I just couldn't. A kid in the back walked up to me, like called my name, and he was like, can you look outside? The bus is rattling. I don't really know what's going on. I look outside. I see that you see that piece that's hanging off. It's scraping against the pavement as we're driving, and I'm like, it's fine. Like I turned to the kid. I was like, the bus is fine. Like I don't know what you're talking about. I I was beside myself. I was like, thank God, thank fucking God that God has answered me. You know,
Did
I
the
was in
bus
the I
driver
was
have to
in the
pay for that?
I have no idea, but it was not my fault nor the kids. So he could go fuck himself.
Speaking of like, okay, so the kids range from 6 to
I
12.
was hold on,
Was
real quick. I was like this. I was like this every day after Monday. I was like that guy, world's biggest hater in the church.
What's the biggest speaking of, okay, so the kids on your bus range from 6 to 12. Was Little Panda on that bus?
No, he on it. He might. I think he's in the younger group actually. They go home. They go home at 12. They go home at 12 p.m. because they can't make it through the whole day. They're too tired. So he probably is on that bus along with his tendonitis. But yeah, I don't really yeah.
So you're just a big hater of everything.
Dude, I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I think this summer made me into such a big hater. I told a kid, it's gotten to the point where if kids just start acting up, bro, I'm just like, you got to deal with it. I like like if they start crying, I'm like, you got to deal with it. You got to get up. Like come on now.
You're just, it seems like you're just hating on everyone's
Damn,
downfall.
Pope hates buses.
I fucking
Pope
no, I don't
hates
hate
children.
buses. I hate the bus driver, bro. I don't give a shit about the bus.
Oh my god.
You know what's crazy though? You know what's crazy? That bus had no AC on it, and the guy got tight.
No.
That a kid asked. The guy got tight that a kid asked if he could turn on the air conditioner. I was like, bro, you smelling it up with cigarettes every single day, bro. Like, don't be talking to him like you don't want the AC on too, bro. Shit got me so tight. Somebody, you know what's funny? Somebody, it was at an intersection that he did that shit, and another guy in another car was like turning like in front of us, and I saw that he was looking at our bus driver just laughing, and I was like, bro, me too, man. I'm fucking hysterically laughing at this goofy man behind the wheel of our bus.
Are you still currently doing that job today? And is he still your bus driver?
So today, I go back to work tomorrow, and I'll see what I think the bus driver that we originally had is coming back off of like vacation or something.
The
But
German?
Oh, okay. So you're smoking that old.
No, we had a better bus driver before. We had a better bus driver before, and then I guess he went on vacation. So now we're finally replacing Kaiser Wilhelm.
Smoking that old bus
So
driver
now you have a good bus driver. All right.
Dude, this fucking guy. I could send you this shit too. I'd send you record this, bro. Man's had the full hogs out on the bus. I was sick. Bro had the full hogs out. I was sick. I was sick. That shit was sickening. Where the fuck is my Snapchat stories, bro?
All right, let's see it.
Let's see it.
I'm
all right,
gonna
hold
put
on.
all
I
this
found
up
it.
on the video so everyone can see. But I don't know.
Okay, word.
We're
Bro, this was
definitely gonna
during
put the
Crazy
bus
Sock
driver
Day
in.
too, bro.
Crazy sock.
Yeah, so don't flame my socks. Don't flame my socks.
All right. Okay.
They're
I'd
chicken
never
and
flame
waffle
Crazy
socks.
Sock Day.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Oh no. We're letting them dogs now. Ain't
Oh
no
my
way.
god!
We're letting them dogs out. Ain't
That was
no
crazy.
way.
That was a crazy
those-
time, bro.
are those-
It smelled crazy in there, bro. It smelled crazy.
Are those ducks on your socks?
It's chicken and waffles, actually.
Chicken and
Oh, that's a
waffles.
W.
That's a
I
those
love
are
chicken and
W
waffles.
socks.
I love chicken and waffles. They're
Oh my
fire, dude.
god.
Chicken and waffles is such a W, bro.
It's such a W.
Bro has the hogs out driving the bus. What the fuck? Oh my god.
All right, okay. Moving on from hatred, let's talk about your
Hold on.
actually
Can I say
no
that
going
this?
on from hatred. No. Actually, continuing on hatred. Let's talk about your hatred of the Angels. Actually,
Oh,
uh, I was
Oh
gonna bring
yeah.
this up at some point because
So
Jake and
so
Pope are both Angels fans. Sadly, fate worse than death.
bro,
it's
what is this
honestly a thing.
picture?
That was a picture from my friend's bus. He was a bus
I'm
captain
not
on
gonna
there.
say.
And he took a picture of one of the kids.
Is he sleeping like that? There's no way.
Yes. The hat, the shirt on his head goes crazy.
Oh,
That's how he
Oh,
oh,
really
he's
sleep.
asleep.
He really
Oh,
sleep.
really?
oh, he really sleeps.
He really sleep. But um so basically yeah, I absolutely despise the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I think that I honestly it's gotten to the point where I actually hope that they don't win when they play. I hope that we go winless for the next year. So because Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani deserve to suffer, both
Oh.
of them. I
So
don't.
you don't
I'm
want them to
hated.
be traded?
I'm a huge hater, bro. I'm a huge
You're
hater.
just a
I hate
huge
that
hater.
And it's actually
I'm
official now that Mike Trout is not going to be playing in the All-Star game.
good,
So,
good, bro. His fucking old ass couldn't get there in a wheelchair. The Mike Trout regression is like crazy. It was crazy this year. I don't even know what to say. I could just I keep preaching that
All I know is
we
that
just
Bro is like
fire.
one. Bro's 1 for 20 against the Astros. That's legit all I know
Yeah,
about him.
bro. I hope that Jeremy Reed and Matt Wise get the fuck out of here next season, and
yes.
we
Yes.
completely collapse as a team
So,
because this ain't working. This is the worst I've ever seen in my life.
here's some MLB draft news, because if you guys don't know, the draft is currently going on, like, right now.
As
Do
of
you
recording
guys
this,
remember back in 2019, I believe, the guy hit a walk-off grand slam in college in Tennessee? I'm pretty sure it was. Drew Gilbert.
I have
yeah. Oh
no
yeah, he
idea.
got drafted by the Astros.
Yep, he's an Astro. He is an Astro.
My
He,
center fielder of the future. My center
Do
fielder of the
we
future.
he's
do we know
a,
anything about the guy that the Angels picked?
I'm looking it up right now.
Isn't it Zach Toro? Is it Zach Toro
I don't even know.
or is it Sam Toro?
Zach Nito. I think
Zach
that's who.
Nito.
Who?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a shortstop, round one, pick 13 of the Angels. He's the first Angels pick, and he's a shortstop, so hopefully he can be our new
I'm
one.
looking at his stats right now.
Hopefully he's fucking good.
He had pitching stats.
Did he actually?
Ooh.
He's pitched four total innings in college
Okay,
and has a
that doesn't
combined 3 ERA.
that doesn't.
Anyway, his hitting stats. He has a 407 average.
Okay.
407 average. I'm looking at his just like he has like 15 home runs in 53 games,
He
I
has
think. Yeah.
he has 4 hits in 2022. Or no, never mind.
What?
That's in the
What?
game. Sorry. I'm looking at different stats right now. Give me a second.
I'm looking at his. I might have to check his like baseball reference or something if he has.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at this
Okay.
website right now.
No, I'm looking at in 2022. He went 407, 514, and 769. He slashed with a 283 OPS, which is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I won't knock him for it. It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Registered pitching,
He went
three.
he went 4-0 as a pitcher
Yeah,
in 2021.
Ooh.
3.4 ERA. It's not bad.
Okay,
true.
all right.
That's not bad.
So, okay. So now going from a sports team that you hate, let's go from a sports player that you absolutely love. Tret, not Tret, Chet. Chet, what are your
Chet.
thoughts on Chet?
I love Chet. I think
You
Chet's
love
great.
Chet.
I've been an Oklahoma City Thunder fan since NBA 2K13 Lite on my phone, or rather
Light.
on my mom's phone. And bro, yeah, Lite, because I wasn't buying the full game. So you could either choose to play as the Thunder or the Heat, and I thought it was mad corny to be the Heat because of LeBron, so I just chose the Thunder.
Hey guys,
You know
welcome
what's
to the
crazy?
first.
I still remember today hearing the announcer goes, Westbrook from downtown. I don't think you've ever heard somebody say Westbrook from downtown or Westbrook with a 3 since maybe 2020. I don't think, I swear, I don't think
Westbrook.
there's registered recordings of that fucking
Westbrook.
guy hitting a 3.
Westbrook.
Fucking Westbrook. Oh my god. But Chet, I like Chet. Let me go on his he I don't know if he has he's got some ESPN stats probably. Summer League.
Probably.
Oh fuck. They got oh wait, no, hold on. Yeah, stats. Here we go. No available information. Awesome.
Man.
But Chet so far, I mean, first game out, what do you have? He had like 23 with 6 blocks. Like, people keep talking like, oh, he's mad skinny, like, bro, he's never gonna make it in the league. I beg to differ. I don't think he's built like the cinnamon stick from Apple Jacks, but it's okay. He's 7'1". I mean, you try going up against a guy 7'1".
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, there was this one guy. I'm not sure if you're familiar. This guy who got undrafted, but he's on the Grizzlies now. Kenny Lofton Jr. This guy
Yes, I am aware.
is like he's built like a fucking defensive tackle, and people are like, "Yo, he bodied Chet." I'm like, bro, he body anybody. That guy's fucking a football player.
Who do you think
not a
between
basketball player?
who do you think between the two, Josh Giddey and Chet, or who's better? Who's better?
I think Josh Giddey is probably better as of right now. Josh Giddey was consistently averaging a triple double during a week of the NBA season last year. Like, I think Chet's gonna be a good centerpiece. But if I'm being so real, if we're going back to hating, I was a Chet hater like 3 years ago. I'm being so honest. I was a fucking Chet despiser. Because he looks like a ghoul, right? And I couldn't stop seeing him on my fucking feed because of his fucking high school highlights. I was like, please get this fucking guy away from me. But nowadays, I love him. because the Angels season is so god awful that I'd rather watch Oklahoma City Thunder Summer League.
Wow. That is disappointing.
Oh, speaking of the god awful Angels, what do you think went wrong? Like, how did we go from basically being the best team in the league, almost like definitely a top 3 team in the league in April, to being 4th place and being
20 games out of first.
Yeah, 20 games out of first, 10 games out of the wild card.
Yeah.
I don't even want them to reach the playoffs this year. I honestly don't. I'd rather them not give us hope than try to do some Mariner type shit from last year. Even though
that was
I think the beginning of the downfall of the Angels was like literally immediately after Noah Syndergaard called the Reed Detmers no-hitter a real no-hitter. After he said that shit, we've been going downhill since then.
So
you blame Syndergaard?
Unbelievable.
Speaking of Syndergaard, there's talks, right?
There better be. I want him out, bro. I want him fucking away. I want him out. Give the fucking bad juju to. I don't even give it to him. Give him it to the Reds, bro. I don't give a fuck.
No.
He could go rot in hell in Cincinnati.
He's actually going to. Let me check the MLB standings right now. He might actually go to. Let me just check.
It's the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals.
It's the Cardinals.
They're in talks.
He's going. That's where he's going.
In talks.
They're in talks with the Cardinals. Hopefully, we can get Mike Mikolas, whatever you say his name. Like, yeah,
We,
W.
Mike
but
Nicholas.
you have
Nicholas,
to
Jesus.
think,
no.
you have to be like, you have to like think like, do we actually like really think that Mike Mikolas or whatever is really going to help out the squad? Because next year, you just know either this year or next year, he's going to have like a season-ending surgery that'll just completely make him irrelevant from this entire grander scheme of things. Like I went on to the MLB like trade, mock trade thing, and I dared to go on to the Cincinnati Reds and Angels trade and do Luis Castillo for Joe Adell.
Yes.
I would have had to put 8 more people in that trade in order to make that a valid trade. They don't even let you do a trade for straight up Adell and Castillo. Why? Because Adell fucking sucks too. It's
Just
it's just
throw in. I
awful.
feel like we should throw in Squid in there too.
Squid.
You might as well just fucking hand the other team an L if you're dealing them Squid. Honestly, like the 47 WRC plus is killing me, dog. It's absolutely killing me. I'm looking at his baseball reference right now, dog. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of this. This guy, this guy, get a load of this guy. Thank God that they sent Tyler Wade back to the Bronx because maybe the Yankees fans will understand, will look past his amazing looks and realize that he's a shitty baseball player. Andrew Velasquez. Oh, let's look at this winner. 35 OPS plus.
Oh my
My
goodness.
non-existent dead hamster could probably hit better than this fucking guy. And it's honestly probably taller than him as well.
Hey, I don't really like the Andrew Velasquez slander. He is the person who got out of the 14 losing streak slump. So he hit that 3-run tank.
I don't want to ever hear that shit out of your mouth again, Jake.
All right.
You come up to me again, and say some shit like, "I can't tolerate the Squid split slander because he's a really good defensive replacement." Yeah, okay, pal.
Hold on. I'm gonna see. Hold on.
He
Let me see
wouldn't
if I
be
can
able
check
if I
this.
held up his glove. If I went into the locker room right now, I took his glove, I held it up. He wouldn't even be able to jump and get it because I'd fucking be too tall for him.
Oh my god.
Hold on. I want to see the
We need a
playoff odds
shortstop like
for.
O'Neal Cruz or something. That really good rookie. I mean, is he even that good?
People were like, yeah, Jazz Chisholm is a future angel. If Jazz Chisholm became an angel, he'd be fucking Jose Iglesias.
Oh.
All right. Let's see the Angels playoff odds.
They're 1.8%. They're 1.8%. I stopped looking. Honestly, I'm being so dead ass. I used to look every single day after when we were for real winning. I was like, no way, like we have almost a 90% chance of reaching the playoffs. After the 6-game losing streak of the 14-game one, I stopped checking. I stopped checking the standings after that. I already knew it was a collapse. Yeah, 2%.
2%. Oh no.
2%.
Okay.
I'm so happy. It's like you ever see, you've never seen Delusion until you watched Brandon Marsh do a fucking cowboy hat celebration after hitting 2 solo home runs in back-to-back games to lower the score from 8-1 to 8-0 to 8-1. And then again 7-0 to 7-1. It's like watching that one video on YouTube of Chris Paul where it was like Chris Paul hits an insane 3 to lower the deficit to 43. Like it's just awful.
So the Angels,
literally
awful. The Angels playoff loss, the playoff percentage before the losing streak was 77%.
And now it's a
then on
2%.
June 8th, June 8th, it dropped to a whopping 22. And then now it is at, like 2. Jake said, 2%. Just 2. That is fucking awful. That is certified not good.
Oh wait, no.
What?
1.5%. Sorry, bad chance.
Oh,
yeah.
Big difference.
Oh no.
Tremendous difference.
Man, it's a worse. It's a worse thing. And the Astros have a 14% chance of winning winning the World Series. So, congratulations for having a good fucking team.
Thank you. Amazing. Thank you, Damian. Thank you so much for being you. And by being you, I really hope that your fucking washer stops working again.
So going back to trade talks, this has completely gone out of like the totally baseball
This is
scene, and
just
we're just talking about real life stuff.
yeah.
I
We're
mean,
just.
yeah, going
I'm here
back to the
for it.
trade talks, Juan Soto, probably
Mhm.
the biggest trade, right? The trade guy, biggest one, maybe. I don't know.
Mhm.
Shohei, possibly bigger. Um, Pope, where do
Mhm.
you think
Mhm.
Shohei is going?
Oh, I'm dying on the sill. Can I answer this for it? I'm dying on the sill. He's a Mariner. He's so a Mariner.
He's a Mariner. If he goes to,
He
I
is
swear to
so a
God,
I
Mariner.
swear to
if he
fucking
goes to the
God, if he goes to the
if he goes to the
Mariners.
Mariner, if he goes to the Mariners, I'm killing himself.
Hey, I could be a
I'm killing
Mariner
him, and
fan.
I'm
I'm
killing me.
right. I live in California, so I'm basically right under Washington or wherever they fucking live.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But he is so a Mariner.
Right under the
He
mythical
I
state
is
honestly
of
think he's a
Florida.
so a
Philly.
Mariner.
I don't think he's.
Ew.
I would not want to see him in
Ew.
like any other like color red. Like
I think
I
the only other worst place for him to be in,
the Detroit
other
Tigers.
than no, hold on,
Detroit.
other than other than if he becomes a Mariner, or if he becomes an Astro, or if he becomes a Yankee. The only other thing that could be worse is if he became a Guardian, not because of the team, but
Oh,
because it's in Ohio. That's the only other reason
rad.
why that would
No,
be that
Right
bad.
on
I'm telling
Ohio,
you,
swag like Ohio.
Ohio.
no. I would if Soto becomes an Astro, I would not know how to feel
If Juan
because
Soto becomes an Astro, we should just check out as a team.
Juan
Like
Soto
we should
is
all.
so a Washington National. My God.
no, I have no clue.
No
I would have
way.
no
He's not
clue how to
staying.
feel.
Didn't he just turn
He's,
down? He
He
turned
turned
down
down a
a
record-breaking
15-year
contract.
deal. Yeah,
yeah,
he's
that
not
is
coming
certified.
back. They gotta
Better
That is
trade
than the
him.
certified, bro.
GOAT, Mike Trout. Well, he's not really the GOAT anymore. He's kind of
He's
mid,
not the goat
but yeah.
anymore. He's good, but he's not.
Yeah,
He's
he
not
can't get
as.
on that field without breaking a finger.
You know what I
My God.
despise? Back on the hating. You know what I despise? Matt Carpenter. Can I just say?
Oh yes, yes,
I fucking
yes.
hate Matt Carpenter. Bro looks like he looks like he's not within 500 feet of a middle school, but he could hit a fucking bomb that far though. He could hit. He could hit. He could write down on a baseball. I'm gonna touch you. Hit it all the way 500 feet to a middle school. That's how it is with Matt Carpenter.
Wow. Just yo. All right, we're gonna
Would
bring
that be
this back
considered
to
a breach of parole?
maybe it depends. But let's bring this back to the totally baseball talk.
Do you think
What
he
are
could hit
your
a baseball with his return address and ask the kid to send it back? Anyway, back to
what are
totally
your
baseball.
what are your top five teams going into what going like in the season? What are your top five teams?
Um,
What are your top
I
five?
mean, I would say obviously I'd say us as a top like two team.
Dub,
It's not
dub.
two, but I mean like after we lost, I mean you can say otherwise, but I get it. I'd say Rage are definitely a top five. I'd say the Pirates are a top five, and I'd probably say the Mustangs are top five only because there's such a drop off of ass immediately after. It's almost unbelievable because then you have immediately after picking between the Vipers, the Gold Eyes, the Cougars, the
The Gold
Parents,
Eyes
and
are
the Reapers.
solid. They're solid. I
In
think.
to
I mean,
who?
they haven't played like they've only played like 2 games this season so far,
Bro,
but
it's
their
like
team
they
seems solid.
honestly watching what was the matchup this week? Like the Goldens, the Goldens or the Gold Eyes.
The Gold Eyes. I have no clue why it's called the
Anyway,
Goldens, but
Okay, I like
the Gold
that's
Eyes versus the Reapers was like watching like T-ball.
yeah. I am so confused. Is it the Gold Eyes or the Goldens? Like there's
I
like
the
have
two
Gold
no
different
Eyes.
idea.
names for
Also,
them.
But
they did not update their scores, so I don't even know.
yeah,
Did Hunter win?
I no clue, no clue.
Absolutely no idea. Anyway, though,
No
I
idea.
mean,
Apparently
yeah, it's
Hunter.
just the steep drop off of shit. It's just crazy.
It's
I mean, he's a Canadian, so fuck the Canadians.
Who?
But
oh
Loger.
Who?
shoot,
Logan?
Logan.
Loger?
Loger's a
Loger?
Canadian. That's
Okay.
why they're from
All right.
Winnipeg.
At least it's not Iowa.
Yeah, at least it's not. Let's go. Why do you what
When you know
originated
when
your
you're in
deep?
Iowa, and you've got an hour to kill, you could either drive 40 minutes to your nearest McDonald's, or just kill yourself.
Oh, so what originated your deep hatred for Iowa? What
Oh, that
originated?
shit's just so funny. When he tried to put us onto Iowa, I was just like, "There's no fucking way this guy's serious. There's just no way." And then, bro, then he got serious, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me." That shit had me rolling. That shit had me actually rolling. I never in my life have I ever met somebody who simultaneously tried to put me onto Iowa and wrestling. I don't even have words for that shit. It's just so fucking funny.
Yeah,
I hope he
fuck
sees
Iowa.
this too. Yeah, I hope he sees this for like the fucking just move on. What's the next what's the next stop?
The next stop is not Iowa. So, Damian, what do you got? Because I ain't really got much.
I've just been rolling. I have really no questions right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Hold
we
on.
talked basically a lot. We talked about TBPL, music, the hatred
All
for
right,
Pope's
now,
bus driver.
Okay. So far I've asked this to everyone we've interviewed. Especially I think you're gonna have a really good one here. What is your hottest, like just your burning take? What is the most burning,
Ooh,
like hottest take
yeah.
you have? What is the hottest? It doesn't have to be TBPO related. It can be just
Oh
anything.
shit.
Just anything.
Okay. Hot take.
Anything.
I want Shohei Ohtani out of LA immediately.
Yes. Yes.
I want him out. I want
He
him
is
out of
gone.
LA.
No.
He is a Blue Jay.
No.
No, I mean, no, actually, I'd be
He
fine.
is
I
so
kinda
a
like
Marlin.
it.
He is so a Marlin.
Dude, if he becomes a Marlin, oh my fucking god. I would
He is so Marlin.
fuck.
I want him to be if we traded him to the Twins with a package of Luis Arias and
Carlos Correa.
prospects, I'd be happy.
Oh.
Dude, Luis Urias does amazing for me in out of the park baseball. He does
Oh, he's an
amazing for me.
absolute god. Absolute god. I have him on my fantasy team too. Absolute god.
Ooh.
My fantasy
but like
team
all
goes
my
crazy.
all
The
right,
fact that
what's your
Alejandro
fantasy team?
Kirk. Oh, hold on. I'll look it up right now. But the fact that Alejandro Kirk had the most one of the most amount of votes and was also an AL starter for the All-Star team makes me like it. There just has to be like something wrong. Just has to
I
be.
mean,
So you
he's
think
short and
Trevino should have got
chunky,
in?
so I love him.
You think Trevino?
He's just like watching him run. It's just like watching he reminds me of Prince Fielder, but as a catcher.
Uh-oh,
Me and my
Pope.
friends would make a joke. I love Prince Fielder, by the way. Let that be known.
Okay.
But watching me and my friends had a joke that whenever Prince Fielder had a triple, the third base coach would put a Twinkie on third. Maybe he'll run faster. Anyway, so my fantasy team is Alejandro Kirk, Pete Alonso, so two fat asses in a row. Luis Arias, Manny Machado before he fell
Ooh.
off,
Oh.
Ahmed Rosario, J.P. Crawford,
Ooh.
Alex Boogman,
Boo! Boo!
Christian Yelich,
Nice.
Kyle Schwarber,
Nice.
Marcel Ozuna.
A wife beater? Okay.
Correct. And he stays on the team. Randy Arozarena, Taylor Ward, Nolan Arenado, Ketel Marte, Nelson Cruz, and Yasmani Grandal on the IL. Pitchers, this was all auto drafted. I did not draft this shit.
Oh no.
Pitchers was Garrett Cole,
Oh.
Charlie Morton,
W.
Ooh.
Alec Manoa,
Oh.
Whoa.
Luis Castillo, Edwin Diaz, Adam Wainwright,
Oh my
Patrick
God.
Sandoval, Clay Holmes, and Spencer Strider, with Noah Syndergaard, Tyler Anderson, and Walker Buehler on the bench.
Clay
But Walker
That's a
Buehler's injured.
dub. That's
Wow.
a dub.
W
I'm
auto
9-2
draft.
right now. I'm 9-2 right now. I'm cooking.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna read out. Wait. Hold on. What were you saying?
Pope, I think you should sign this guy. He's in general chat for the Totally Baseball Pro League. Bruh, someone should sign me. I just had 8 home runs in a row, 10 total in a 3-inning game. I think you can
Ooh,
really get a chance on him. He hit 8 home runs in a row.
And
that's a
according
lot.
to his
That's a
About
lot of home
Me,
runs.
he has 72 home runs with 300 hits with no Ws, no MVPs, and no Silver Sluggers. So I don't know whether or not he's the most unluckiest man on earth, or he's had 72 home runs in 72 games and 300 hits in 300 games.
I'm gonna read out my fantasy team right now. This is I have Alejandro Kirk, Matt Olson, DJ LeMay Groundout, Jose Ramirez, Jeremy Pena, Bo Bichette, Paul Goldschmidt, Kyle Tucker, Cedric Mullins, Luis Robert, Taylor Ward, J. Rudd, Luis Arias, my bad. Trevor Story, JT Realmuto, Bryce Harper, Michael Brantley. Now the pitching is Corbin Burns, Sandy Alcantara, Aaron Nola, Kevin Gosman, Carlos Rodon, freaking Justin Verlander, Pablo Lopez, Nestor Cortez, Kenley Jansen, Shane McClanahan, and Tony Gonsolin. I think that's a dub.
Pitching is goated.
I'm currently 10-0.
Oh my
No.
God.
Bro, I swear, like something like I want, this is gonna sound crazy hating, but like usual. But I want everybody on the Angels gone except for like 3 people, so they could be sad that everybody else left except for them. And honestly, I'd be happy that they're miserable. Because they fucking deserve it.
Who are those 3 people?
I want everybody out except for Mike Trout and Mike Trout. I'll keep Brandon Marsh around, and you know what? Nobody is worth keeping on of those 2. Yeah, honestly, like bro, like watching the Angels. I was at an Angels Yankees game.
Oh no!
This
in
was
the midst of the losing streak.
This was in the midst. This was before we really thought it was really happening.
Oh my God.
It was So it was in May, and so I was Reed Detmer starting, and
Oh no!
he comes at he was at no he actually he only let up I think 1 run.
Oh God.
This was
fucking
Jameson
bullpen.
Taillon's.
Oh,
No, this was
okay,
Jameson
got it.
Taillon's almost perfect game, which was already
Jared
fucking
Walsh.
insane to watch.
Jared
Walsh and Kurt Suzuki came through. I look at the pen. Who are they warming up? Aaron Loop. I wanted to kill myself.
Aaron Loop has been shit ever since the
I've
losing
never
streak.
seen somebody
Oh my God.
worse. There has never been anybody worse other than the 1-2 punch of Aaron Loop and Ryan Tepera. And then you sprinkle in a quote unquote my closer with Raisel Iglesias. I hate Angels Twitter. I fucking despise Angels Twitter. I hate logging on after a shitty ass loss to see somebody go, "Hey, there's always tomorrow. Like, there's a lot of ball left to play." No, there's not. We're cooked.
Yeah, I
Season's
mean,
done.
the first half is
I don't-
officially done, and it's not
and
good.
we have no chance.
care.
You put us in
Doesn't
a
look good.
5-game.
I mean, hey,
You
Pope.
put us in a 5-game series against anybody, we're getting swept.
Pope, don't give up chance. We have a 1.5%
Stop it.
chance of making the wild card. Okay, I think
Yeah,
we're pretty good.
it should have been 0
Also-
after May 27th.
Also, Combat, the guy who had 72 home runs, 300 plus hits, 0 wins, 0 MVPs, 0 Silver Sluggers, and 0 Gold Gloves, just got signed by the Cougars.
No way.
So
No
he
way.
just got signed by the Cougars.
They
All right, so
signed-
we know where the Cougars are at in terms of their franchise. Yeah, we know. Some would say that it's a rebuild. I would say it's a travesty, just like the Angels.
I mean, they're 3-2 right now. I believe
Oh.
they're 3-2.
Speaking of the
Yeah, we do.
Angels,
Yeah. Hold on, Damian.
Yep.
Damian, you should be ashamed of yourself that you were between
I am
us
very
and
ashamed.
having a lower fucking standing than the Cougars.
I am very ashamed.
Oh,
I
Should
am.
be
You don't know how
absolutely ashamed of yourself.
disappointed I am in that error, dude. I am still devastated. I should have caught that. I am in a way bigger room than I usually am, so I should be able to like jump in range and catch that easy. But I didn't, and I elbozoed. And I'm very ashamed.
I'm pleasantly surprised of Pepsi Boy though. I'm happy with
Yeah,
what he did.
he's been good. He's been good.
But yes, Jake. Continue your question about the Angels.
So, what if the losing streak never ever happened? What spot do you think we would be in?
I think we'd be second in the standing and second in the wild card. I feel like
I mean, but now they're just expecting to play well.
Dude, oh my God, the character arc of the lineup quote is crazy. That shit had me rolling on the floor. After Jake, you're aware of this, right?
Of what?
The
lineup thing.
the lineup card for the Angels, how it went from like how will we win today to expect to win today to expect to play well to win today.
I lost all hope. I stopped reading the fucking lineup card.
Oh, trust me, I stopped reading the lineup card once we put fucking once we started bringing up the AAA squad.
Oh yeah, I saw Matt
AKA,
Fias got called up one day. They went straight back down, I think.
No. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I think he's already back down. He played like one game, I
No
think.
way. Holy
Here,
shit.
let me check his baseball
Man,
records.
it's just we might as well have just put fucking Michael Hermosillo in. Should just get him back.
Okay,
from
so
the Cubs.
where do you want what's Joe Adele to be traded, and who do you want him to be traded for?
I don't even fucking care where he gets traded, if I'm being honest.
Luis
Just
Castillo.
please trade him. It's not even happening. Like the Reds are not stupid enough to do that shit.
They're not stupid.
I think they like we just have to sell everything. Just have to sell everything and hope Artie Moreno dies of a heart attack.
Oh my God. Okay, that's a little excessive. Oh wow.
It's not. Everybody, it's a unanimous agree thing. That was not out of pocket. That shit, we all want that to happen.
I just want him to get fired.
He's not gonna get fired. He's the president. Who is he getting fired by?
Rob Manfred,
Himself?
he cheated on his
He's not
wife.
doing-
He violated the policy or whatever the fuck. He's gonna get fired.
I mean, Marcelo Zuna is still in the league.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
fuck. Well. Oh yeah, what do you guys feel
you know
about?
what I also hate?
Oh no! What else do you also
There you
hate?
go.
I hate Eric Sim and Trevor Bauer.
My
that it?
next question was gonna be, how do you feel about Trevor Bauer's suspension?
I fucking hate the two of them. Why? Because they made baseball so much less fun for casuals. I'm a casual in terms of playing baseball. Like I want to get in there. I want to be able to like get some hits, whatever. They turned the sport of baseball into how many people can get Tommy John faster. with the fucking bro. I swear to God, if you smell the smelling salts, bro, it's almost like the fucking your ACL isn't even there. Like you don't even have to worry about it.
Throw
Like
gas,
like
lift
yeah,
heavy,
like
hit
lift
tanks.
lift. If you don't lift like 500, bro, like you're not even gonna make it. Like you got like people gotta chill out, bro. I don't want to keep seeing motherfuckers like, oh my God, bro, look at this fucking 900 fucking yard jack I had the other day. Like, bro, you're batting 105. Like, stop.
I can't really blame
Ah,
Eric Sim. That's just his content, and that's what he tries to do all the time. Hit tanks, throw gas, lift big, and smell salts
Muscle.
all the day, all the time.
I know.
I mean,
What about Trevor
that's just
Bauer?
his
How do you feel about
brand.
Trevor
That's
Bauer?
what he does. I can't really
Yeah,
blame
how do
him
you
for
feel about
that
Trevor?
though.
He's like, I liked his video on sticky stuff when he was
Spider,
testing
yeah,
out
when
all
he
the
tried it,
RPMs
yeah,
and yeah, he had like pelican wax and all that shit. I'm into stats, so I was like, that's cool. Okay, but now that he's boiled down to hitting off of a pitching machine with a hit tracks thing, it's
yeah.
like,
His
bro,
new
we
content,
know you're like we all know he's what, 250. We all know you can hit it out of the park, boss. Okay, we all know. All right, I don't really
hit.
give a shit if you can hit a fucking blitz ball 120 miles an hour into somebody else's catcher's glove. That makes no it means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, his new
Like
content,
nobody's trying this.
his new content right now is him trying to face like the current pitchers. Like he's tried to face Otani, he's tried to face Garrett Cole, DeGrom, all those people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just his content right now.
But
That's what he's
it
focusing
doesn't
on.
even it still doesn't even like make sense to me because when I used to play high school baseball, I hated using the pitching machine. I'd much rather had live pitching
Live batting,
so that you
yeah.
would actually see the arm action of somebody pitching. I can't time it for what I mean, I wasn't great in high school, but I can't time it up when somebody's just sticking the ball up in the air and then shoves it down the fucking tube and
Yeah.
shoots it at me. It's not the same. But but yeah, I mean, I hate like I hate that shit. I hate uh I hate people um that like I you know what, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, I hate people that take shit too seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't like how people are talking crazy in the totally baseball server. Like, bro, a 5-year-old can walk up to an Oculus and swing the bat hard and can hit a bomb. I don't want to hear that you did it 7 times in one game. Okay, we know,
How's this going?
we know, we've all been there.
Is this going to combat on how he said he hit
No, this is
like
not.
8 in a row? All right.
His quote just popped into my mind, which is why if you actually go into the Gamblers team Discord, I have a rule about this. Um,
I'm surprised
Let
I'm
me
not
see.
even in that
I have 4 rules, and the third rule is please don't be annoying. I don't think anyone wants to hear how amazing you are at the game when an orangutan can beat you by 20 with a blindfold on.
Oh, I just saw that.
I stand by that. I don't want to hear about that. Sorry, like
Oh
just
my
how it
god.
is.
Since you mentioned that you like you're a stat truther and you're a stat enjoyer, I believe that you said that you want to like work in like the staff and like scouting department of like your future college and all that.
Mhm.
Uh, could you please go a bit more in depth because that's like the same thing I want to do too. That's kind of gooberish.
Well, I've emailed the coach for the baseball team twice. He wrote back the first time, didn't write back the second time. I haven't emailed him since, but I'm going to SUNY Binghamton, which is a state school in New York, and like I wrote to him because like like I don't I dropped pre-calc in high school. Like I fucking suck at math, so I was never getting into sports management program because they all require like calculus and shit like that. But I do like analyzing players and trying to find like hidden like playing out of the park baseball. Trying to find hidden gems that could be really good somewhere, and I like looking at stats and finding underrated players and shit like that. But he so I emailed him and I was like, hey, I told him my name and I was like, I'm really interested in pursuing baseball from a front office standpoint. And he wrote back and he said, at the end of the season, he was like, let me finish the season and then I'll converse with my staff and see if there's any available positions. I followed up with a email after the season ended, because they ended up winning the America East and went to the NCAA playoffs.
Ooh, nice.
They got outed though. They got shit on by Stanford. So I mean, like yeah. So that didn't last very long, but it was interesting because they have a very young team. Their team mainly consists of freshmen and sophomores.
Ooh.
So the fact that they made it that far off of that, pretty much, I even mentioned that in my follow-up email. I was like, with such a young team that, that's a really great feat that you guys had and stuff like that. He right back. But I did reach out to the Tri-City Valley Cats, because that's near, the independent league team that Kumar Rocker was actually just on for this season. But the GM didn't write me back there. So it's kind of just like a trial and error thing at this point. Like, I don't really, I don't know. I've thought about asking if I could join the stat team for the TBPL, but like based on like work and shit, I probably just don't have enough time for it. But yeah, I do want to pursue something in that field later on, because like I'm getting a degree in pre-law, but if I'm being real honest, I don't want to be a lawyer.
Bro's about to be Saul Goodman in the court. Ain't no way.
I'm about to be Saul Goodman. I'm about to go up to the judge and be like, Your Honor, my client said that was on God, and also you weren't there. So what the fuck do you know about it?
Well, I don't got any more questions right now. This is a long ass. This is a long ass.
Damien,
we have to play our
record
one-on-one
for the longest podcast episode. Currently, it's at 1 hour and 22 minutes. So
yeah, this is by far the longest.
Because I'm just that fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like we talked about
fun.
TBPL, music, MLB, and all that. Like your hatred.
Your hatred for everything.
Iowa,
I'm just a hater. Iowa.
Especially Iowa. Especially Ohio. Seattle Mariners. The bus driver, children ages 6 to 12. This kid shit him.
Talked about the Hogs.
This kid shit himself at my camp.
Oh no!
And he threw it at one of my co-counselors.
Oh no!
And I was like, I just can't. I just fucking can't. The kid's like, he's a grown ass child, bro. Like, you gotta get over it.
No way.
I would kill myself if that happened to me. But
Wait, so a kid shat in like what,
in his
bag or something?
No, in his pants.
Oh
through the underwear at a counselor. Shit on it.
Wow.
I just don't know how that happens.
Wow.
You have to really try to shit yourself. Like, you really
I
have
don't know
to
how
try.
the hell that happens.
I've never shit myself before.
You have to actually try.
You have to physically be like, I am shitting right now in my pants. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I mean, like, I hate. Yeah, we went over pretty much most of it.
All right. If you got anything else to say, just anything else.
I'll end it like how I ended the last one with AJ. That will never see the light day ever.
Yeah,
But,
that's not single life day.
Free YSL, free TK, free Chef G, even though he's playing GTA 5 on Rikers Island. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
W.
Dub.
Kanye West is one of the greatest artists on the earth, and
W.
and yeah, I could do a great Barack Obama impression.
I would love to hear it.
Let's hear it.
Can we end the podcast first?
Alright.
Hold on, wait, actually, hold on. Give me a second. Let me mute.
Oh,
Well, I cannot wait.
Okay, hold on.
okay. Well,
My fellow
we're just
Americans.
Okay. I think I got it. Hold on. I gotta get one headphone on to do this. I gotta listen to myself. Thank you, American people, for electing me as president. It's a great honor. Thank you, Damian. Thank you, Jake.
Yep.
Or Buzz Lightskin, for having me on the podcast. I would like to say personally to the citizens of Iowa, go fuck yourself. Me and Michelle will never be stepping foot in that shithole ever again. You guys had one IHOP in 32 miles. What the fuck? You guys had Golden Corral as your state fast food place. That was me. I would move the fuck out. Yeah. So where's the nearest strip club in here? All right. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, thank you for having me on this very spiffy podcast.
Of course, man.
Revamped.
Thank you for telling us all your stories and stuff.
Thanks for joining. It's been thank you. If anyone has made it this far, the whopping 1 hour and 26-minute podcast. It's been me, Damian, here with Jake and the GM of the Las Vegas Gamblers. That is about it.
Amen.
God damn, that was long as hell. Jesus Christ.
You ended it?